What AIG did was morally wrong. I believe it was potentially legally wrong, since these employees owed an obligation to their company not to take some of the actions that got the company in such the fiscal ditch that it is. And it's just plain stupid. We as Americans have invested $170 billion in this company to try to get it through these hard times so that it wouldn't fail and have the kind of detrimental effect to the whole financial sector. I absolutely share folks' outrage, and the one thing I can tell you is there's not a member of Congress that I've talked to yet, I don't care what political party they belong to, that doesn't say we're going to get this money back. If they don't give it back, we're going to put in place something pretty extraordinary, a tax rate north of 90% on these specific retention benefits. This money is going to come back to the American taxpayer. And I hope what it'll send is, as well as signal to the other companies that have received public assistance, that these are extraordinary times. An awful lot of Virginia families are hurting right now, all across the Commonwealth. They've had to cut back. Don't give me the excuse that, hey, we've done well in the past, and that means we're going to be able to continue the same kind of pay and benefits that we've got in the past. If you are currently receiving federal benefits, you need to cut back on your operations. You need to cut back on the kind of executive compensation that has been so outrageous in this AIG case. We've got to not only stabilize the existing crisis, but we've got to put in place a new financial regulatory oversight system so that this doesn't happen in the future. This time around it was derivatives and some of these credit default swaps and credit default obligations. We've got to put in place a regulatory system that doesn't allow basically half of the financial system to go unregulated. Over the last 8 years, in this period of deregulation at any cost, we've allowed companies like AIG to have all of these activities go on that nobody had any oversight at all. And I got to tell you, as a new senator here, shame on all of us, but going forward, at least if I've got anything to say about it, that's not going to happen again in the future.